Alright, welcome back. This is game 3 of the Boogie Miners REL Season 10, Division 10G. This is my Underworld team, the Boogie Miners, versus a Halfling team, Cherry Bombs, played by Pig Sofa. So he steals 1 with the Halfling Chef. Switch view here. So I still don't have any level ups, but let's take a look at my team. I've got Koldos Clint is back. I have most of the level on a troll. Black Lung Bob Jr. I am missing a blitzer this game due to an MNG last game, and I believe I opted not to go up and pick up an extra goblin. I think I'm down an MNG goblin too, because usually I run 13. So I'm down players. He picked up Puggy, which not a bad choice. I'm not a very high TV team, so he probably is sad he didn't get much TV on me. He pulled a Chef and a Babe and Puggy. Not much inducements, just a Chef and a Babe and Puggy. So, I'm setting up. His trees are back. That's interesting. I don't know how to play Halflings, so I don't know if that's standard, this setup that he's playing. I believe his guys are named after the coaches in the division. So there's Marauder Shields. There ought to be one named after me if that's correct. Let's go looking. His guys are all face 7. Branch. Burke is definitely a coach that I played last week. Stubings. What are they called? Branch and Bark. And you got Kakengrad and Gerzoot. Goblin Marine the second. I must 3 games in. I'm already the second one on his halfling. So it's good to know that his halfling named after me is doing basically as well as my team. That's awesome. So good on you, Pig Sofa, getting him killed. Okay, so I got to cover the ball. I don't want to pick it up right away, but I want to get somebody on it in case he throws somebody with the tree. Taking my hits on the flings. I'll take the troll next because it's a 3-die. Do I follow? Yeah, I should follow there. I don't care if the trees punch the troll. That's fine. That's apparently my blitz. Oh, I'm going to make it a 3-die. Yeah, that's a 3-die. Okay, get him. Push him. Ooh, that's an interesting choice. KO'd. Good job. So far I'm off to a decent start. I'd like to see... Okay, so he comes back. That's good. Coming back as well. He should probably come back. Oh no, I see. He's gonna... too close. The tree can go here. He should be there. Didn't get him. Tisk tisk. So I'm a little close together. I don't really like that these two are here and the tree can step in, and then he's going to have a trouble. He can get away reasonably, but he'll have trouble. This tree can go 1, 2, and then they're both stuck. And I mean, yeah, I can take a 2-die uphill against the tree, but that's not really the best choice. So the troll's fine though. He's doing stupid troll things. You notice he doesn't have a friend around him, so probably I'm not activating him anytime soon. He's just going to stand there and get punched and be left to his 50%. Okay, he steps right on the blitzer instead of facing both. So mostly I'm trying to keep the halflings from getting to me. I'm trying to grind them down slowly, knowing that their armor will break if I just take my time. So I'm mostly trying not to be too fast. I'm trying to be patient and keep them away from the ball. You know, they're stunties. They can get in weird spots easily. So, push. Yes. So, I'm trying to keep them away from the ball is my goal. And then just to slowly grind them down. I can score fast. It doesn't really help me to score fast. In fact, with the trees and everything, it's probably worse to score fast. And if he gets a halfling, it's a 2-die uphill against the ball with the halfling. So, pow. So far things are coming up pows quite nicely. I'll take it. Just a stun, but that's fine. Going to help the troll. And he's going to go back and pull and hit that halfling. Oh man. Defender stumbles is so sad against stunties. Okay, so he runs away. And again, these guys are spaced decently. Um, just trying to block them off. He should stand behind. No, okay. He's actually going up to help. I see. And I take the 2 die uphill. And I get rewarded when I reroll. So that seems bad, but it's not. It's not that bad of a play. You know, I think it's almost a 50% play to get him down. It's really not that bad. It's less than a 1 in 3 to get the dubs to get skulls. You know, it's 1/6 plus 1/6 times 5/6. So it's, you know, 2/3 to not go down. He's a tree, so pushes don't help, but it's not that bad a play. You know, and I figured I might as well take it because dodging away from the tree, I don't know. He has to roll 50% to get up now, so that's something. And it looks like he failed. See, Stunty's doing stunty things. Now he gets sad. Oh, even sadder. Kakengrat is injured and my troll levels up. So, and the troll is stunned. Nose pick a Poe. Finger was in his nose. But I'll take that result. My troll leveled up. And if you look at his players, he started with 3 extras, so he's now at 11 next half, maybe with an extra. So the grinding is working, you know. I'm trying to come over here and screen off. Damn. I probably missed this guy. Normally, I'm not in the habit of taking 1 dies on halflings, so that is definitely a mistake. I missed this guy, and that's something that happens when I play against these teams a lot. Is I'll miss little stunties. Got a decent screen off there. So now if I can get the ball up there, I'll be in good shape. But right now my team's split, which is not all that good. Puggy is also quite good. He's strength 3, so this is more dangerous than I'm willing to admit at the time. Okay, so probably it's a punt. Again, this is why I'm all about the Hail Mary pass on these teams, right? Because I go for a punt. Because it's like, well, you're move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can get there, but you got to go through a bunch of stuff and then pick it up. It was a 4. It was a 4 on a 6+. So a 3 would have fumbled though. Got to be careful with those. But it was just a punt play, you know, because I've got 2 goblins and him and him and him. This guy's not in a terrible spot. So my team was split, but I'm up a bunch of players, and I figured I could get it back on the punt play. It's not the best play, but again, if I can grind him down, it almost doesn't matter. So I'm surprised he takes this, because he's the guy that could have gone through. But yeah, so he is going to probably try and go through. I get him, though. So bad luck, and he gets injured. So now he's at a maximum of 11 players. If this guy stands up, he'll start with the full 11. So it's turn 4, and I've already ground him down enough to where he almost can't have a full team next drive. So the game plan's working reasonably well. The punt play, he probably could have made me pay by throwing a halfling up there, honestly, but it was a calculated risk. This team's had a crappy season. I'd rather not lose to halflings. So punting the ball was a way to say, look, I don't want to lose. I'm okay not winning, but I don't want to lose. And this is to get him away from the tree. That's all this is. Now he's going to punch him. Push. And he's going to stay on Puggy. Now probably he's going to get the ball and then come up here somewhere. Yeah. No reason, no rush to put it in. You know, if he gets it off me, it's still only turn 4. I'll take the 1 die. Pow. That's just balls for him. Not much he can do about that. Now he's going to kick a rat with the 3 die. Gets him. Is it a removal? Nope, not an armor break. Rolled 6s. Needed 7 would have done it, though, because he's got Mighty Blow. Uh-oh. Is he okay? Is he okay? Okay. Puggy stunned him. But it's okay still. So he's going to throw somebody, maybe? Yes. Throw him. And he makes the landing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2. Ooh. Rowdy, I'd forgotten about that. He gets sent off. He rolls 12s, but then he only stuns. So he rolls amazing on the armor and terribly on the injury. Alright, troll stupids don't really care. Oh, I think I forget about that guy, but I just put it in because I don't really want to deal with him stomping on my player anymore. And he's now down a player, so he can only field 10 no matter what, and I'm still at 11, so I'm not really worried about him. You know, he can score, that's fine. There's a lot of game left for me to beat him up and grind him down some more. So I'm just going to let that happen, hopefully. Again, I've got nobody out. He's got 5 guys out. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the pitch. Yeah. So I spread up. I set up, spread out. You know, these guys are all kind of sweepers. He's capable of one turning. He's halflings. They can do that kind of stuff. If you're taking halflings in REL, you know what you're doing. Like you don't do that if you're someone like me. Like I know how to play stunties, but I'm not that good with stunties. So I'll turn heat. So that's awesome. But so he knows what he's doing. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. So I've got to be worried about the throws and the quick scores. Also, he loves this head number 7. He only ever picks head number 7. Let's see if you can see it up close. Look at that face. Look at how creepy he is. Now, a tree hitting a goblin and not injuring him is kind of sad. Half Puggy. Puggy, man. So good. What's he got? Nerves of Steel and Blodge. And then he's got stunty right stuff, yeah. Okay. So again, he's got plenty of time to score, even with 5 movement. Oh, rough. So it would have been good for him if his chef had pulled a couple more guys, or a couple more of my rerolls, but... Got the ball, got the ball. Gotta love those stunty passes, and oh my god, he made the throw. He made the hard part, which is the throw, and fumbled the catch. That's sad. Alright. 3 die coming up with him. Yep. I'm a little surprised I didn't greed reroll that with the 3 die. It would have been a terrible choice, really. Right. Now I'm setting up a screen. Again, with stunties, having a tight screen, it's not like elves, where when you put your guys next to each other like this, it makes it harder to go through here. That just gives you less tackle zones. So against stunties, you always really want to be spread out 2 apart, because that way you can maximize the dodges they have to take instead of trying to maximize the risk of 1 dodge. It's kind of the opposite of elves. Elves, you want to pen in and make it as hard as possible for the 1 route out. You need to give them a route out and make it really hard. Halflings and stunties, you just need to cover as much of the pitch as you can in that light yellow. It won't show it in the replay, apparently. So that's bad luck for him. I got 1 die POWs and he didn't. I got lucky. So he's still got 3 turns. He's still got time for this guy and this guy with some GFIs to make it. Puggy's not move 6, okay. So those 3 with GFIs could all make it. And if he throws him, then it doesn't take GFIs, maybe. Gets the ball. And goes for another stunty pass. This time it's inaccurate. I mean, he's trying to farm that SPP. Is this guy at 5? Is that why he's doing that? Yes, that's why he's doing that. 'Cause it's named after him, and it's at 5 SPP. So that makes sense. Making it a 2-die on Puggy. Again, you have to POW him. That would have served me right for Puggy to get me on a dub skull. Oh, that would have been funny. That would have made me laugh in the game too. Okay, so see how spread out I am? I'm just trying to maximize the tackle zones that he's going to have to run through. Probably I'm going to pull this guy here. Okay, I'm setting up a one-turn defense now. So that if he throws it, he might land on me. I probably need to be further forward for that. I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not a good stunty coach enough to know how far you can throw players. This looks a little far, but I'm setting up for an anti-throw here. This is a screen, obviously. He's going to try and surf my goblin. Yeah. Yeah. So this is why you usually take sidestep. So you can go on the sideline and not care. Take root, that's sad. Both his trees are rooted. And he can't pick it up with Pig Sofa. That's sad. He's tried 2 passes and been unable to get that last SPP that he really needed. So I think I'm going to go for a counter surf. Yeah, with just him. Bye-bye, Gerzoot. And hopefully I stay. KO'd. So that positioning was unfortunate for him. Take a 3-die. Always take your 3 dies if you can. Yes. Another KO. So he's got to get some KO rolls now or he's going to be really down on players. And that's kind of rough. I think I did that to make the throw harder. I'm not sure. I'm going to get bopped. Yeah, see? Yeah. He got mad at me for stopping his throw. And then Puggy's going to go after one of... Oh, that's interesting. Nothing. And then he's going to come up here and he's going to throw it to him. Haha! Wait, that wasn't what he wanted. So that half went well. Puggy could have gotten through and caused one sad reroll again. So Puggy could have gotten through when I was in here and gotten at my thrower and had a 1-die. And then the punt play was risky. Other than that, I don't see... I saw a little bit of bad positioning where I was too close together around the trees. But not too much. So Sweltering Heat takes out a goblin and a thrower, and it takes out one of his trees, which is a better trade for me. Like, I'll take that. Because I'm down 2, and he's down a bunch now. I think he's got 8 players on the pitch. And I should have 9. Yeah, so I'll take that trade, because trees are good. Trees are good. Especially compared to trolls. Trolls are bad. Trolls are bad. But my troll leveled. Perfect defense. And I just readjust a little. I'm not sure what I was thinking about doing with the rest of these, if I was just fine leaving them. He was going to pressure the ball. He's going to get punched in the face by Puggy in exchange for it. Okay. Puggy would be so OP if he had tackle too. So I'm just trying to stay centralized here and stay back. Again, I don't really know that I can stop him from scoring because stunties are just slippery little guys. But I'm trying to stay back and keep as many mobile players ready to move when he makes a play as I can. So I'm trying to play defensively and reactionary, really. I'm not trying to push a game on him. I'm trying to react to his game. Make him make a play. Which might backfire. You know, it's not always the best choice. All right. The troll does a thing, which is always surprising a little bit. Again, I'm just trying to pressure the ball and make him throw that halfling or do something with him. And now I'm going to set up a screen. So one of these rats is going to go here. Wonder why that happened. That's interesting. That's very interesting because those three are not a screen anymore. So I'm not sure what they're doing. They're kind of back there to play sweepers, I guess, and that's fine. I guess they're there just to put tackle zones out there in case he goes for a throw play, which probably he will at some point here. He's probably going to defend the tree as best he can. Oh no, he's caging. See, that sucks, getting the one. Um, Halfling players like to cage. I don't really like to cage when I play stunties. Like when I play goblins, I don't like caging. That doesn't mean it's wrong. It just, I don't know. There's something about it to me that seems weird with strength 2 guys, but halfling players do this. And, you know, Chubberson did it, and he's in the REL playoffs. I mean, it's round 2, so it's not wrong. I don't know. It feels weird to me caging with so many strength 2 players. But I guess they're not titchy or anything. They do have tackle zones. And they dodge away easily enough. So if you blitz off a cage corner, I guess they don't really care. If this was a stunty league, I'd have marked the tree and blitzed him. I mean, in general, if the goblins had marked the cage corners and I'd gone for one die on the ball, I wouldn't think that that was the worst play in the move with 2 rerolls. Uh, Probably not the best play in the world, but not the worst. Reroll. I need that troll to do a thing, or at least I think I do. He's gonna go here. Yep. So that's just being annoying. You know, I burned a reroll to get him to do that, and I'm kind of surprised after burning the reroll that he didn't stupid on me. But again, this is kind of a screen. This is kind of a screen in here, but they're mostly just getting back and being mobile. I'm fairly certain at this point that he's going to score. That it's just a matter of time until he pulls out the stops and goes for the score and makes it. But I'm trying to do my best to stay reactive and in a spot where I can react. You know, I'm trying to play my best Skaven game here. Now I'm down 4 players, so I've only got 7 to his 8. Yeah, so I'm outnumbered now, which I didn't realize. I don't know that I realized that at the time. Trolls are good, although that's a 1 die from Puggy if he can get this goblin off, so that's interesting. Yes, we marked the ball. Maybe. Yes. And I got another KO. Goblin Marine II, murdering my own player. So, now we're even on people. And I'm trying to mark him up. I'm trying to make him make a play. Because if he gives me that many turns, you know, if he gives me 5 turns, I can score back. If he gives me 2 turns, it's significantly harder. And if he gives me 1 turn, then it's a troll play. So I'm trying to make him score fast by putting pressure on. I love getting defender stumbles when you're playing stunty against you when you're playing stunties, and it's not shorfs or dwarfs. Okay, now he's got a 2 die with Puggy. Puggy the Troll Slayer. Alright, so nose pick a pose, fine. So he's going to come over here. He's going to cage up. And he's going to dodge away over here. Or he's going to try to. Yeah, see? Stunties are just so good at dodging. It's just not hard. Where's he? Oh, he's blitzing the goblin, I see. How? Oof. Shovel is gonzo. And I don't care. He's a goblin. Did he even have SVP? He did not. So I care not for him. Troll's going to follow again. So he's almost within scoring distance of just walking it in. He's probably going to trundle up the field and not go for a throw. So the blitz is here. And then I'm going to back off over here. Got him, and then I'm going to back off to here. Okay. So again, I'm just trying to keep a screen up. He doesn't really have a good way to push these guys around too much. It would be a little rowdy, but he could push this guy out of the way. Oh, cart. And he got a 5. So what was his injury? Aw, niggled. That's sad. I try not to play with niggled stunties either. In a stunty league, it wouldn't bother me too much, but get the ball. In a league like this, it matters. KO'd. So he's got a lot of guys in the KO box. That's rough. More POWs. So I'm gonna have to check the dice. This feels like a lot of POWs to me. Look at that, double POW. That's definitely a lot of POWs. And Puggy's off the pitch. Unstunty. Unstunty. It did a thing. So now I got plenty of time to get the ball. Oh no! Reroll. And get up the pitch. So it's 5 against 5? Is that true? Yeah, it's 5 on 5 right now, which is pretty ridiculous. So this player is gonna blitz here. And that's stunty blitzing. Like, that's what you need to be looking for as a stunty player. He's trying to scatter the ball away from me so that I can't get it. But his tree's laying down and not up. I've got more movement. Like, he's not going to be able to get there before me. Especially not if he injures the halfling that's closest and frees up my rat. So this rat's going to run back. This rat's going to run back. Just to cover the ball. Not in a rush to pick it up. I got time. This guy's going to be out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this guy can't even reach me. This guy can't really reach me either. So. Oh, I'm going to. Sad. I was trying to blitz this one out of bounds. See, it was a throw teammate, which I knew was coming at some point. Flings can't. You're not playing them right if you don't at least once in a while use a throw teammate. You don't have to do it all the time, but you got to use it in situations like this. See, that's why. Now, sad for him, he fails to dodge getting away, but that wasn't like that hard a sequence, really. What was it? It was the Zinak dodge, so he used his reroll. Going for it, dodge, pick up. Going for it, dodge. And he failed the last one. So it was a 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus. That's a lot of dice. That's a lot of dice. And he didn't have sure feet, so that was kind of rowdy. And he's going to run up here. Oh, to activate the troll. And I'm going to run away. Neither of these guys had any, so I grabbed Coal Dust Clint, because why not? Punch him. Got a pow. Stubings. What happens? Nothing. Okay. Last but not least, run away. So it looks like I'm going to win this 2-0. I don't know. I played patient. He could have scored. I think with a throw earlier, he was trying not to throw too long. If he'd done that a little sooner and gotten those dice, he'd have had it. But it is dicey to throw. Like you literally need to chuck a bunch of dice to throw a halfling. But if he'd done that sooner, he could have scored. And then it probably would have been a draw game. But maybe he'd have come out. Maybe it still would have been a loss for him. I don't know. But it feels like that would have been the right thing to do. Got a POW and a both down. And then I run it in. And that's game. So let's check out the dice now, since I know that felt like a lot of POWs. See how that went.
I need to change my undergarments. Take over, Bob, while
The dead goblin picks up the MVP. Isn't that just how it always works? So shovel does not do anything. I got 8 SPP out of that. So even out of that game, right, where I took a ton of halflings off the pitch, most of them were KOs. One of them was a send-off. The MVP goes to a dead goblin, and I only pick up 8 points. He, on the other hand, got 11. The season's going swimmingly. Statistics, I had the ball just slightly more than him. Must have been on the pitch a lot. He threw more blocks than me, or succeeded in more blocks than me. He got more injuries inflicted than I did. He got a kill and I didn't get any. I did a lot of KOs. So let's take a look at the dice. It's pretty too heavy. I threw a lot less dice than him also. 20s and 30s. Teens. Mine were pretty good. I was missing a few 1s and 2s, which as a team that does things on 3s is good. My block dice were POWs all day, so I got really lucky with that. Yeah, I stole quite a number of POWs. So even if I say 3 of those went here, and 2 of those went there, so I had 2 things that should have been skulls came up POWs, and 3 push POWs came up POWs. And for him, he just had he had decent. Well, no, that's me. That's both of us. He had even dice, so my block dice were better. But that's what happens. He was playing flings. Sometimes that happens. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll be back with another game later.